Hi there, I'm Elo, and I have a project for you today. A client approached me. They wanted a comprehensive project management solution that would cover everything from leads tracking to proposal development and deployment to tracking the actual projects themselves to billing and payments. So, did this with Monday.com, and the whole intention was to create a smooth process flow that has as minimal human intervention as we could get away with. So this starts with a form. Client fills out a form. The client can fill it out themselves, or whoever brings in the lead can also fill it out on behalf of the client. It seeks to capture the client's details and the project details, and it feeds directly into the estimating board. So from the estimating board, if details are complete, it goes on down into estimation. So the estimation process starts. Now, if there are insufficient details, it's moved to the sales team on the sales board. So basically, the sales board is just an avenue or a place where you can follow up on the clients to get sufficient details for the project. And it has automated processes to ensure that follow-ups are regular, and the client is being kept in touch with, and details are gotten from the client. Once sufficient details have been captured by the sales team, it's marked as closed won, and the project goes back to the estimating board. So in the estimating board, the estimation process starts. If at some point during the estimation process there are insufficient details to carry on, the project is moved to RFI. So in the RFI process, RFI means request for information, by the way. There's an automated process where mails are sent regularly to the customer until such a time that they give the required details, in at which point this will move from awaiting RFI to RFI received. Once RFI is received, the project goes back into estimation. From estimation, if details are complete, goes to supplier quotes needed. Once the supplier quotes are received, it goes to proposal. So once a project or a lead is moved to a proposal is moved to the proposal stage, there's a clients and CRM board which captures all such projects, and it also contains a follow-up loop. So there's constant follow-up, so follow-up frequency. So there's a constant follow-up on the client until such a time as they approve or reject the proposal. If the proposal is approved or rejected, goes back to the estimating board, and under here see awarded projects for proposals that have been approved, and cancelled projects for proposals that are rejected. For those awarded, it moves to the project execution board, which is basically where the project is processed and worked on. There's an automation in the estimation board that creates the project moves all the details across to the project execution board. Once a project is created in the project estimation board, it's simultaneously created in the administration and billings board too, and both boards are linked. So as the project moves through its various stages for actual execution, that's from submittals to scheduling to work order in progress to installation. There are automations that move it across from stage to stage. At the point, and for every time And for every time you want to bill the client, you can just simply go to the administration board since the client is already billed and bill the clients. As in there's so it automatically generates an invoice number. It tracks the amount paid already. It tracks the balance owed. So at every point in time you have that, and there's an automation that sends out invoices to the clients. So at every point in time they know. There's even an automation when once an invoice is moved to payments pending, that automatically follows up on the client until the payment is received. So the client continuously gets mails until the payment is received. So once the project is done, moves closeout and final punch list, and it moves to project completed, and basically that closes that. Apart from that, oh yes, once full payments is received, it moves the project to completed. It moves the project to completed in the project execution board, and basically it's closed out, and that's that on that project. There are additional forms created to capture additional details, especially the specifics of the project details, which are used internally. So here are the forms. They're used to capture details internally. So that's that. So if ever you have a similar project, you want to automate your project management system, you want it to be smooth and hassle-free, you want notifications to go out to both your clients and your internal team, I can do that for you. Just let me know and I'll be happy to help out. Thank you very much and do have a wonderful day.